po przerwie technicznej. Dobra, i jesteśmy po tym, jak dopierniczyliśmy tym bandytom. Dobra, no to kontynuujemy zadanie. W takim razie jedziemy do proboszcza. Tylko broń, pochodnia, bo tu jest trochę ciemno. Gdzie, w którą stronę? W tamtą stronę? No plus minus tak. Lebanek, gdzie jesteś? Budzimy śpiocha. Jest tu coś do ten? Co to? Żywot w karczmie, tam trzeci. O, możemy mu podejść z garnka. Dobra, ma tu jeszcze coś ciekawego? Co? Halo, pleban! O, panie księdzu, co tu się wyprawia? Widzę, że tutaj celibat to nie istnieje. Dobra, zagadajmy z Urwisem. Dobra.
I found out more about the Ujit's witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herb woman, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire.
Oh my God, what else?
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in. They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
I had to kill the woodcutters to save those women from them.
For Christ's sake! How could you? Such needless slaughter! Those men meant well. Was there no other way to stop the bloodshed?
The woodcutters were beside themselves with rage, baying for the women's blood. There was no reasoning with them.
There must have been another way.
I did everything I could.
The good Lord observes your deeds. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray, because you have blood on your hands. At least you see where dancing with the devil can take you. Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame. And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray. May the Lord watch over you.
I jeszcze osiągnięcie na Steamie zły trip. Boruta, bo ja chcę z tobą porozmawiać. Dobra, prześpimy się chwilę u niego. Tak do 8 godziny, on może już wtedy wstanie i będzie happy. Dobra, księdzu, pogadaj z nami.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sahanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
O, wejdziemy mu na ambicje w ten sposób.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a If people believe the sanctity of the confessional...
Worse than the death of innocent Christians. Worse than the murderer escaping punishment.
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up.
All right. Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
Dobra, mamy się z nim spotkać tutaj, mamy się spotkać z nim wieczorem. Także no to musimy sobie jakieś znaleźć zajęcie do tego wieczora. Weźmy sobie na mapkę. Coś tutaj ciekawego się dzieje. Zadaniodawca. Możemy się udać do tego zaniadodawcy, tak, zadaniodawcy. O właśnie, teraz weszło jak powinno wejść. Zobaczymy, co on ma nam do zaoferowania, jakieś zlecenie. A nie, to ta osoba w domu musi być w takim razie. Aha, my musimy się tam niby włamać. To wiecie co? Może nie, może po prostu zaczekamy tu na dworze 1 godzinkę. No wtedy wyjdzie. Tylko, że trochę nam strawa leci łeb na szyję. Aha, ja już wiem o co chodzi, bo tu mamy odebrać tego kuca. A w ogóle zobaczmy, jakie są tutaj płuce. Ty, no może trochę na siebie wziąć. Ja bym szukał w sumie takiego najbardziej pociągowego kuca. Ładowność 250. Ten mam niezadowalającą. Ten. A ten czarny. No. 260. Zapytamy za chwilę, ile kosztuje taki konik. Bo może to nie byłaby najgorsza inwestycja. To jest jakiś kulawiec. Tego to ja nie chcę. Czyli mamy się o którego zapytać? O tego tutaj, tak? Sleipnir. Sleipnir? Jak? Jak on się nazywa? Sleipnir. Dobra, zapytajmy o Sleipnira. Chyba, że to jest ten questowy koń. Wtedy trochę byłbym zawiedziony.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to buy.
Well, now,
I have.
nothing but the best. Is there one in? Strong.
O kurwa, 2,5 tysiąca.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
No, 2,5. A ile byśmy wytargowali? O, może zejdzie po 2000. No, zszedłby.
No deal.
Maybe some.
May the Lord watch over you.
Dobra, na razie nie chcę tamtego innego konia.
Yeah.
Albo w sumie możemy się nad tym zastanowić. Będziemy mogli więcej na niego przecież i temu włożyć, no to będziemy mogli wtedy brać już wszystko. Dobra, to ściągniemy po prostu wszystko z siwka. Pomocnicy. Rząd. I kupmy tego Sleipnira.
I'd like to buy.
Well, now,
I have.
nothing but the best. Is there one in? Strong.
Surely you'll.
No.
Agree?
You're a right pinch purse. Done. May the Lord watch over you.
Chodź tu, kucu. Jazda konno. O, to nam się przyda. I tak, inwentarz. Weźmy sobie wszystko. I teraz to, co końskie. Czyli to. Gdzie jest uzda? Ona będzie wyszarzona, przynajmniej... O, chyba tu coś było wyszarzonego, a nie, nie było. O, tu jest uzda. Chyba, że jeszcze możemy kupić jakąś lepszą uzdę.
Farewell. Let's talk. Well.
What?
You're not right.
That's a.
Jak się targować, to się targować. Dobra, no to zakładamy mu to wszystko. Jest dziecka uzda. Nałóż na konia. No i to chyba wszystko. Rząd. Czerpak załóż. A kurwa, ja sobie wsadziłem to z powrotem do inwentarza. Ten czerpak. Czemu to się czerpak nazywa? Przecież czerpak to jest do wody. A czarpak. Dobra, jestem u... Kurwa, czaprak. W ogóle to już jestem upośledzony. Nałóż na konia, pomocnicy, rząd. No i teraz wygląda jak koń. Dobra, trochę się odciążymy. Wszystko i po wadze. Co tu jest takie najbardziej wagowo nam? Jelenia skóra. Nałóż na konia. Hełm kumanów to przy sobie. Łuk pana ptaszka to do tego. Pochodnie sobie jedną zostawiamy. Elementarz to sobie zostawiamy. Przepis na truciznę w ekwipunku niech jest srebrny kielich. Mały niezbędnik kowala 2 sztuki do konia. I resztę możemy nosić przy sobie w zasadzie. No wie o koniu. No skakaj. Co za zwierzak. No przełaź. Albo przechodź. Tak łazić to się nie łazi, tylko się zazwyczaj chodzi. I on chyba jest szybszy. Dobra, co mamy zrobić, bo nie będę tutaj jeździł do samego wieczora. Najeźdźcy, gdzie oni są? Która jest godzina? No, mógłbym się tym zająć. Dobra, dajcie mi chwilę i ja się nimi zajmę. Okej, już wróciłem. I tak, możemy się zająć właśnie tymi najeźdźcami. Oni są tutaj po drugiej stronie tego lasu. Halo, halo. A, bo mi pad tutaj przeszkadzał. Dlatego się to działo nad Talembergiem. Aha, tylko czy ja obrócę? Bo do Talemberga w sumie jakoś mega blisko też chyba nie jest. No teraz mnie w ogóle na sterowanie spada przełączyło. Dobra, to ja może po prostu podjadę tam, wynajmę sobie pokój, prześpię się do tego wieczora i będziemy ogarniali tą akcję z tym księdzem.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there somewhere I...
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one...
Sure.
Are we agreed?
You won't convince.
Ale zdążyła. Kurwa mać.
Luck to you.
O 2/10 się kłócić. Do której mamy tak zaczekać? Do wieczora? No to chyba do tej pory, nie? Dobra, no to czekamy. A, ja wiem, co ja mógłbym zrobić. Książkę przeczytam. A nie, przecież przeczytałem już. To możemy spać dalej. Tylko kurwa mnie wczytuje i mi się to nie podoba. Dobra, śpi dalej. Łachudro. Aha, tu sobie chyba możemy swoje fantysować. Jakbyśmy na więcej nocy zostawali. Rozumiem.
Pomysły takie jak na przykład wyścigi po galeriach.
A czemu ty się miłośniku mój skradasz? A ty kim jesteś? No, jego konkubiną. To jak to działa w tym średniowieczu? To można było, czy nie można było? I czy dziś można, czy dziś również nie
I'm
można?
sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
No tak kiepsko bym powiedział.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. They must have been terrible.
It was terrible. seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovner. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
You think I'm too young for the job, Father?
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologize for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyal? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
tanker, dear.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Hey. You want to steal and murder? pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Satisfied?
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Who preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor? Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
A przypadkiem go nie spalili, bo to jest jakaś postać historyczna. I to nie był jakiś pierwszy reformator, któremu się udało, coś takiego. W sensie, no ja nic nie potwierdzam, ani nie zaprzeczam, tylko kurde, właśnie ciekawi mnie, jak to było do końca. Już nie pamiętam, te akurat reformy kościelne mnie z historii w chuj mało interesowały.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do you think?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Just as you are.
Henryk już tutaj trochę delikatnie upity. Zobaczmy, co się będzie działo. No, klimatyczna muzyka.
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
No to się lejemy. Tylko, aha, bo my będziemy upici. Dobra, dobra, dobra. Osiągnięto nowe poziomy w piciu. Chodź tu. Który następny?
By all that's holy, watch out! There's a thief here! Who's there? Thief!
Who are you?
Help! Arrest that thief!
What? Go and get a light before someone call.
I see a thief!
So,
Guard!
my wife's brother.
O kurwa, dobra, wczytaj grę. Kiedy to było? Ja pierdolę, to było godzinę temu.
Help! Arrest that thief!
He did, but I didn't want to upset the old woman by chasing him for it.
Guard!
Dobra, no zapłacimy grzywnę, no. Będzie...
You there! Stop!
Man, it was the wife that flew into a rage.
No stoję, kurwa.
I'd never hear the end.
Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest. Lost your wind?
Stop! Hear me!
You were seen stealing. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore. The fate of the whole empire hangs in the balance between King Wenceslas and King Sigismund. High politics, you know? Not a peep to anyone.
Well, I thought, that is, I had no idea. If that's a...
Hehe, kurwa, wygrałem to. I jeszcze mam Kirys. Zajebiście. I to za free. O, będzie handlowane. Nie mogę biec. Co ja teraz mam zrobić? Oj, oj, oj. A gdzie jest księżulek? Czy ja popsułem sobie misję teraz? Ale jestem zakurwiony jak małpa. Dobra, może on do domu poszedł? Nie, tu go nie ma. O, idzie. Rozmawiaj. No i co dalej z tym zadaniem? Dobra, wyśpijmy się. Ale ja nie... Kurwa, ja chcę iść spać. Gdzie jest tutaj ta ława od spania? No i się wyspałem. Chłopcu stracił przytomność po alkoholu. A czemu akurat tutaj? A no nie podoba mi się to. Dobra, coś jeszcze ten, co mnie blokuje? Nie, chyba nie. Szybka podróż. Mam nadzieję tylko, że sobie questa nie popsułem. Przez to, że zachciało mi się kurwa kradnąć. I tak było warto, jakby ktoś pytał. Jakby ktoś pytał, to naprawdę było warto.
God be with you. Father, I wouldn't have...
With us. May the Lord watch over you.
Dobra, przeczekam może trochę. Może coś tu się wydarzy, a jak nie, no to... No to cóż, no to wczytujemy grę, no i co mam poradzić? Tylko szkoda fuj, bo za ten czas to ja konia kupiłem, trochę porobiłem. Kurwa mać, no i quest się popsuł. Tajemnicze drogi. No nikt tutaj chyba już nic nie wie o kulawym luboszu. Nic takiego sensownego. Tu mamy jakiegoś kowala. Dobra, no to nie zostaje nam nic innego jak tylko po prostu no wczytać tam grę, nie? Jest mi przykro z tego powodu. No ale co mam zrobić? Jeszcze mam tego pierdolonego siwka. W którą stronę mam? W tamtą mam jechać. Żebym widział cokolwiek chociaż. Dobra, idziemy do klechy. Pogadamy z nim.
I found out
Pray, do tell
the women of
for the love.
I followed the
Oh my God!
the women.
Good God!
I had to.
For
The, I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
I can hardly fault you. It's my fault too for letting things slide so far. I should have taken care of the herb women and those poor women myself. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray. At least you see where Dan. Take care now.
Ja, kurwa, to ty kazałeś. No chodź, kurwa, księdzu, mamy do pogadania. Nie będziesz teraz drzwiami przetwierał. O, zwykła szabelka. Nie, chuj, przetwierasz tymi drzwiami. Mogę już z tobą porozmawiać? Rozmawiaj.
Good health.
The blessed can
Przeklikajmy to po prostu.
Did you know that Do you know that Father there?
For heaven's
I can.
Father, if I, all right.
God be with you.
Dobra. Śpi. Wyśpimy się. Kubek, kiedy będzie live z War Thundera? Nie wiem. Szczerze mówiąc, nie wiem. Na razie sobie ogrywam Kingdom Come Deliverance. A co do War Thundera, to jak na razie nie mam ochoty grać nawet w tą grę. Dobra, do 9 będzie optymalnie się przespać. Kurwa, tędy nie przejadę. Ha, zajebiście, jeszcze z konia spadł. Gdzie jest ten stajenny w końcu? Gdzieś tutaj, nie? Muszę teraz trochę ponadrabiać, bo mam save'a sprzed godziny, bo zepsułem sobie zadanie. Umiejętności, jazda konna. Silna uda. Dobra. Pomocnicy teraz i tak, do inwentarza. Inwentarz, przerzućmy sobie to wszystko do nas.
My respects. I'd like to buy. Well, no. I have. Nothing but the. Is there one in. Strong and sweet.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
Zejdźmy dosyć mocno scenę. Targuj się.
No deal. Since it. You're a right pinch purse.
Bardzo będzie wściekły. Dobra.
Done. May the Lord watch over you.
I tak, jeszcze mu kupimy uprząż, może lepszą. Skoro już inwestujemy w tego konia z powrotem.
Let's talk about the price.
A Kubek, u ciebie co słychać? Bo w sumie tak zakończył się na tym dialog, że nie mam ochoty już Wartendera grać.
What about this?
It'll take.
Dobra, naszemu pokoniowi jeszcze podków brakuje. Mhm.
Let's talk about
Well, we.
Saturday.
Well, now. See now. I.
No i czekamy. I żeśmy to nadrobili w 10 minut.
Coming.
The blessings of our Lord be.
And with you, lad.
Here we are. I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom?
I'm from.
Uh,
They're dead.
I'm
It was terrible. God.
and how?
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torch. Now the most important thing.
The rumors up the north.
Well,
I've told you. I noticed you're pretty handy,
you know what they say.
but
Let the
well,
if
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
chin up, lad.
what?
If I tell you,
Word of honor?
God bless. On my soul. Well, it has to be. What?
What's
The legit thing? What? While
I don't.
let what? I'm what?
O kurwa. Muszę to wszystko przeklikać.
What do you? Where? What do? Yeah. Thanks for this.
What do you?
Well, enjoy it, father.
Tym razem się z nim nie napijemy.
I'm not much in the mood for a drink.
I thought you'd be more game.
So you won't help me out with that secret?
No, I won't.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Ale for me. Ale! I'm honored to a knight such as you.
I'd like a beer.
Of course.
That's all.
Pour me one.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
A mogę z nim jeszcze raz porozmawiać i się z nim napić? Karczmasz, chodź tu.
Look out.
Greeting.
I've come in the
I don't know how I...
That's all.
God be with you.
Father, with
God be with you.
I'll bring it. Got it for you right.
I'm at your service.
I've come in the.
I don't.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Here we are.
My respects to you.
Here. Just as you ordered.
Godwin won't tell me who Lou Bosch's cronies were. I've reached a complete.
I told you no one ever came here to see him. If he was meeting anyone, it must have been somewhere else.
But where? I can't go around the whole county asking, can I? I could end up in Kuttenberg.
You might. They might even have records of that scoundrel there. But maybe you don't have to go that far. I just remembered he once boasted to me that he had a record in Rattay. There might be some mention there of who was with him at the time.
Thank you for your help.
Good luck to you.
No i co teraz? Co mamy zrobić? Aha, mamy w ratajskiej czarnej księdze o Luboszu. No to udajemy się tam. Jesteśmy wyspani, wyjedzenie? Chyba tak. Zapisz grę. I udajmy się do Rataju w takim razie. Dajmy się do obozu jeszcze. Sen i zapis.
he will face. Jake the Steak, a brewery hand from Ratai. Well, the Lord be praised. What bring?
I'd like to enroll.
All right.
Of course.
I'll write your name down, and I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get
Said
yourself
Bo.
ready. You're next in line. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And his adversary will be Jake the Steak, a brewery hand from Ratai. Welcome our warriors.
Dobrze, wróciłem.
All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fuck it! Quitting?
No, dawaj.
Cry now. Bollocks! What's the... Oh dear, did that hurt?
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Shit! You're dead. What?
No i szybko poszło.
Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai tourney.
Teraz 1 na 1 to już koks jestem.
The first combatant will be
Ja w ogóle hełmu chyba na głowie nie mam.
catchpole of the Ratai bailiff. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
O kurwa.
Fucking hell! What's up? Gone weak at the knee.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Fucker! Come and get it! Take that! Damn!
Dostał.
Well landed. You're going to cry now. Fuck!
Proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saradze Kabla. And his adversary will be the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter, called Black Peter.
Piotr Czarny. Dobra, walczmy zatem z Piotrem Czarnym.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. I'm over here.
O, jest silniejszy od nas. Jest zwinniejszy. Dobra, w klinczu nie ma co walczyć. Dobra, zaczekajmy na jego atak.
Fucker! God, we... What's the matter? Lost your balls?
O kurde.
Curse it. Oh dear, did that hurt? Quitting? Ow. Yeah. Giving up already? Shit.
Ej, no jak, halo? Dobra. Nie powiem, bo nas trochę uszkodził.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Go ahead and gather your strength. Need it.
Co, on już odpadł? O, to on musiał jakiegoś krytyka strasznego dostać.
Good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanish of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanish.
Co dostaliśmy? Ale bym się cieszył z jakiegoś fajnego miecza na przykład. Albo zbroi. O, na przykład taka fajna, dobra zbroja byłaby super. A on chyba tutaj do nas przyjdzie.
You did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am.
Good luck then.
Dostaliśmy rękawice. Zobaczmy, czy są one lepsze od naszych obecnych. 11. 11. Ekspozycja. Możemy je założyć, wydają się takie bardziej płytowe. Czemu by nie? Są całkiem. I 400 sztuk jeszcze tutaj złota. Dobra, na mapie mamy tutaj... Aha, tak, mieliśmy się udać do skryby. Także udajmy się. A, bo jeszcze jakieś tutaj poziomy dostaliśmy, tak? Główny poziom, zwiadowca, jungler. No nie no, tak posilenie będziemy rąbać. Spisek, bo niż... Nie, no to dobra, to sobie wrzućmy. Złote usta to nie chcę. Pierwsza pomoc, trzecia. Dobra. W zręczności coś mamy. Lekka zbroja, chorzy napastnik. Twoje ciosy będą w... Dobra, aktywujmy sobie to i coś tutaj jeszcze w walce mamy. Obrona. Umiesz wyposażyć się w zbroję? Na tej zasadzie. Dobra, najpierw sobie wykupmy to, bo to nam też zwiększy po części udźwig. Czy coś w umiejętnościach tutaj mamy nowego? Jazda konna. Nie, nic nowego w jeździe konnej jak na razie nie mamy. Ostrogi, co nam dają ostrogi? A jak z naszą reputacją? No, jak najlepiej. Dobra, chodźmy do tego skryby.
God be with you. You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out.
I understand. Everyone has...
The worst...
How?
They're like...
If you need...
Well, old...
A cook. What can you... Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex...
How come that's such a cause for
For one thing,
they're desperate.
I don't.
Can you tell me anything?
You'll have to ask how.
What do I need to...
We need.
And they... That's all I need to...
Good luck.
Take care.
Gdzie jest czarna księga, o której było mówione? Halo, nie ma. Albo skryba... Skryba jest gdzie? Skryba jest tutaj.
God save you.
I need to have a look in the Black Chronicle, Friedrich.
And I need blessed relief from my suffering. May the Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you except bring you a priest.
I'm not dying yet. I just can't get up.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm on the trail of those killers from Neuhof, and I need to know the names of the men who were sentenced alongside...
I can't remember. Once I write the record down, it goes straight out of my head.
It's essential that I find out those names. Is there anything I can do to help you get back to work?
I can't go to work when I can't stand on my feet. Konyash the apothecary has an embrocation that helps, but it costs.
I've no time.
Suit yourself.
I need to... Well, it's... All right, I'll try and get some...
God be with you.
Jest ta czarna księga? O kurwa. W roku pańskim 1390, jak i w latach po nim następujących z zarządów króla Wacława IV w Czechach Henryk z Lipy jako jedyny władca. Czekajcie, bo ja sobie tak przepatrzę. Koło ledeczka w lesie. Czyli musimy przeszukać las koło ledeczka. Dobra, no to... Udajmy się tutaj. Lekarstwem się zajmiemy później, o ile się zajmiemy. No tu się znowu muszę włamywać. Może przy okazji naprawię naszą zbroję i sprzedam te stare, niepotrzebne nam już rękawice. Porozmawiamy o interesach. A ja chciałem ci sprzedać hełmunię, kompozytowe rękawice i zwykłą uzdę. I to chyba będzie tyle. Ale może coś bym kupił? A to ja takie mam. Jeszcze taką przyszywanicę. Nitowane bigwanty też mam. 1400 za takie norymberskie. Płytowane.
Can we do well? All right.
Dobra, jeszcze chciałbym u ciebie naprawić ekwipunek. Porozmawiajmy o interesach odnośnie naprawy. O, mogę u ciebie szpikulec naprawić. W zasadzie nie jest zepsuty. Kaptur kolczy również. Dobrze, zawrzyjmy z tobą umowę i wybierzmy się tam, do tego miejsca. Koniu, do mnie. Jaki tutaj wróg mógł nas napaść? No chyba strażnik za pochodnię co najwyżej. A jednak jest bandyta. Dobra, zsiądźmy z konia.
Fucking hell! I'm going to enjoy this! You're dead!
O, nie wiem, czy jesteś pewien. A czemu nie mogłem sparować jego ciosu? Halo.
You call that combat? Fuck it. You asked for it. Blood will be spilt. Bollocks!
No szybciej, bo trucizna na mnie kurwa działa.
give up and I'll let you live.
Zajebiście, kurwa. Ciekawe, gdzie byłem zapisany, bo wiem, że daleko. No, nawet nie. Dobra, zastosuj. I mamy zatruty miecz, moi drodzy. Jakby nas przypadkiem jeszcze raz napadł, no to ma przechlapane.
Yeah. Hey! Hey! Shit. Hand over that purse right now and you might get away in one piece. You... What's the matter? Come on! Now you're done for!
Gdzie jest, kurwa, w ogóle moja tarcza? No.
Fucker!
Kurwa, no i mnie zatruł.
You know how this one ends.
Dobra, wczytaj grę. Na strzałę też można ogólnie zatruć, jakbyście nie wiedzieli. I właśnie taki jest plan, żeby tutaj też również strzałę zatruć. Bo kurwa, no, coś ci questowi, coś z nimi jest nie tak, ja nie wiem. Ja może już mam drętwą rękę na dzisiaj do tej gry. Zobaczmy tutaj jakąś dosyć taką mocną strzałkę, żebyśmy sobie nią na pewno trafili. Dalekosiężna strzała to jest. Trucizna, zastosuj. Dalekosiężna strzała, ok. Co, i mamy wszystkie te strzały zatrute? Tak, mamy wszystkie te strzały zatrute. My sobie tam, albo nie, my sobie tutaj oczywiście szybką podróżą i sobie go tam wykosimy za chwilę. Tylko że chyba teraz już nam nie wejdzie w drogę, czy wejdzie nadal? No już nam niestety nie wszedł. Trochę mnie to zasmuciło, aczkolwiek bardzo chciałbym mu się odwdzięczyć za to, że musiałem się 2 razy wczytywać. Dobra, zajedźmy sobie, moi drodzy, do karczmy. Porozmawiajmy tutaj. Piotr Młynarz.
I hope I can be of help.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hine?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners, and that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinek's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone, and then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Rattay for thieving, and in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the like.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen... God be with you.
Co tutaj mamy zrobić? Dobra. To ty gadasz ze śmierdzielem?
How may I help you, good
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a living.
I can imagine.
So, what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Jesus, you stink like a tanner's dog.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods
Does he do that often?
from time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is...
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last...
A few days...
And that was...
I never saw...
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about... you know what.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see.
What could I s- And if I want...
Did you go there?
No. I've got better things to do.
Yes, I. Did he tell you?
He said he...
All right.
Take care.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki.
Riki. You mean Hinek?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, he's not usually around here. Try asking at his home. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming. Good luck to you. Look out!
Koniu, do mnie.
Yeah.
Dobra. No to szukajmy. A ja mam łopatę przy sobie w ogóle? Nie mam łopaty przy sobie nawet. Może tutaj jakąś znajdę w obejściu. No tutaj też nie ma łopaty. No cóż, trudno. Dobra, więc chyba musimy pójść do karczmy. I po prostu się przespać. Karczma jest u góry, okej. Tu jest młynarz. Oberżysta. O, właśnie z tobą chcę porozmawiać.
I'm at your service.
Is this
For a lot.
just the one?
No problem.
Here you go.
You'll like it. May the Lord watch over you.
No właśnie. Dobra, moi drodzy, zorganizujmy sobie jeszcze dzisiaj tą łopatę, żebym o niej nie zapomniał. Czy tu jest jakiś taki sklep? Tu mamy krawca. Tu mamy handlarza u góry, więc u handlarza zapewne będzie łopata. Pochodnie można sobie już schować do ekwipunku. Jak teraz wygląda sprawa naszego udźwigu? No, teraz nasz udźwig jest całkiem. W porządku. Mam nadzieję, że masz łopaty. Dobra, masz łopatę. Dobra, to ja dziękuję wam za dzisiaj i widzimy się jutro. Misiaczki moje. Chyba że zrobię sobie jeszcze przerwę i jeszcze się odpalę, ale to właśnie nie wiem, bo trochę już nie, że zmęczony jestem, tylko no po prostu kurde no są też inne rzeczy niż streamowanie, no nie oszukujmy się. Na przykład przeglądanie TikToka. Albo samemu sobie obejrzenie coś na YouTubie. Nie no wiecie, no też już przegrałem 23 godziny w tą grę prawie że pod rząd, no troszkę trzeba sobie od niej odpocząć. Więc jutro może nawet nie Kingdoma postreamujemy, tylko coś innego, tak żeby się rozluźnić. Dobra, trzymaj ta się, siemaneczko.